All right, on today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to keep on working on our 83. We're going to get inside and take some switches out, and I'll just show you kind of what a wiring mess I've been dealing with in there. So buckle up, let's go. Okay, here we are, back on the 83. Our last, turn that on. On our last video, we pulled all this wiring out of the engine bay, all the wiring that I added. I'm not going to take out the Ford stuff, that's going to stay. But all that ugly junk that I added, look at that. That thing was all chewed up. Good thing it's a ground. All that ugly stuff that I added, I pulled out. Also, now, I have decided I'm going to put the battery over on that side, just like I did in the green car. So, we're going to do a little trimming, because when you set a battery in there, you don't have enough room between here, and that's where my engine mounts. There's not enough room between there. The battery will stick overhang that spot right there. So, we're going to do a little trimming, and make a little space in there for a battery, just like we did on the green car. And I've got a couple of battery trays ordered. I got one ordered for that car and for this car. They're the same little, kind of cheap little battery trays. But I think I'll be able to put them in there and then set the batteries in there, and they'll just tuck a little bit into the fender well, not super far. So won't interfere with the front tire or anything like that. So now let's move around here to the back. I did mess around the back just a little bit. I took all my battery cut-off switch and most of the wiring I had back here. It's all kind of sitting in the battery box. I'm going to leave this battery box back here. I think I'm going to, since there's a big cable run back here, I'm going to kind of make that an electrical box back here. I'm going to put a relay in there for the fuel pump. So the fuel pump will have a relay. And then I may go ahead and just put like a deal to plug a, how come my brain isn't working? Cigarette lighter deal, where I can plug a light in back here or whatever, and maybe just keep the light inside this. Just kind of use this as an electrical kind of storage bin area, for when we're doing drag and drives. You put keep all my electrical, I don't know. I may put jumper cables in there. Who knows? I don't have any idea, but I'm just going to leave that back here. I don't want to take it out particularly. Yeah, doing video inside the car is hard because there's terrible lighting and there's not much room. But I'm going to get down here and like that's the button for the Dixie horn. We can just go ahead and look at that. It just came unplugged by itself. We can get that out of the way. Let me grab some pliers and my drop light. I don't particularly want the I don't want the super bright Harbor Freight light in there because I don't want that much light because it's super. Oh, I call it the super bright Harbor Freight light for a reason. Because it's super bright. Maybe I can just hang that right there for now. Okay. Gonna need a pair of pliers. And probably some cutters. Some needle nosers. And those red handled pliers. You notice I didn't put my apron on today because I didn't figure I was going to be doing anything particularly dirty. But let's see. Yeah. Okay, got tools. That light that's shining in my face, kind of. All right, first thing we're going to do is take these guys loose. I'm going to need a screwdriver too. Oop, that won't come loose. I'm just going to put everything in my cup holder there. These switches are, I don't even remember. One of them was electric fan and one of them was fuel pump, I think. That won't come off of there. I want that unscrewed. And I've used those forever. Right there. Those kind of popped. Keep back in there. And you can see I've drilled holes and stuff there's another switch down here that this was actually the nitrous arm switch when it ran nitrous. And then that little button right there, if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Right there in the old cigarette lighter. That was my purge. Psh, psh, psh. Good purge right there. It's coming out. These are not as easy to deal with because they're... Oh, I forgot. I actually put a second fitting on there. Or nut. Oh my word. What is happening here? Come on, wiggle. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that one's loose. I think I can pull it out that direction. I actually wired in this before race week last year, and it ended up not working, so it's going out too. Dink. Okay, now I need to get a screwdriver because I gotta pop a couple of screws out right here, and then also gonna need a workout mat to put my knees on because my knees don't like concrete. I had a Phillips. Had a Phillips handy. Now I don't know where it went. Not it. Not it. Not it. There it is. It. Oh, okay. And I got a bad knee, so I'm trying not to put weight on the bad knee. And I'll move the camera down here in just a second. After I get these screws out, you'll just see what sort of madness I've been living with. How long is the screw? Good grief. This is my 3D printed cup holder I made. It's actually weathered the one screw was super long, the other was super short. Weathered the temperature and heat of race weeks very well, surprisingly. All right, let's see if we can move my camera down here. Ow! You know, I was talking about having a bad knee. Well, I just banged it into the door bar. That's not my favorite thing of the day. Move my light down here too. Take you off the stand first, and we'll just take a little trip. Take a trip with me into the dash here. Oh, try not to bump my knee into stuff because that's bad news. Okay. Yeah, looky there. I mean, look at this. Yeah, right there. You see that? And that's actually good. There used to be more grounds all at that one spot. I had them all just massed in there. And I finally cleaned them up and took a few out. But you can just see, I mean, there's wires jammed into into the fuse box, and there's wiring everywhere. So this is the stuff we're going to get rid of and redo and make my life much happier. So maybe I can set my camera down. Yeah, I think I've got kind of an angle on that where y'all can sort of see what's going on. There's zip ties. I mean, I've got wires everywhere. I mean, I took zip ties at one point and just wholesale wrapped them around stuff so I could I'll do my mic here. I'm smashing it to keep it up out of my feet. So that's kind of bad. You know, I need my readers. I can't see what I'm doing too well. Let's see. Where did I put them? Go looking for them, and they were literally 3 foot from where I was at. Walked all over the shop. Okay, what did I do with my clippers? My cutters here. Oh, that's so much better. I can see what I'm doing here. See, they're just wires. Come on. You can do it. Come on out of there. I don't know what's hooked to you. No idea. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna undo the super ground here that everything is grounded to. You start pulling wires out. See, there's a switch. Switch is out. I mean, where does that go? It goes under a zip tie. And then it comes back out. I may just throw all this in the floorboard on the other side as I pull it out. Here's a big zip tie. I mean, there's stuff. I mean, look at all this. What is happening here? Another one. I think that one goes to this switch over here. This switch. Oh my gosh. This one is traditionally, the one over here by the light switch, which you probably can't see, but the toggle has traditionally been the ignition. So, and when I had a mega squirt in here, this is what would control power to the mega squirt. Hit the switch. Oh yeah. And there, you know, there's a yellow wire that's just taped off. Where's my cutters? Boy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, RD. Okay, now this white wire, I know where it goes. Clip it off. This wire goes, well, it goes in more zip ties. Gosh, can't see nothing. More zip. You think some of these would start pulling through and pulling out. I mean, look at that. There's another switch. Hey. I don't know where that wire goes either. Oh my gosh. There's my cutters. Just gonna start snipping stuff. Wire. There's the end of it, and there's another zip tie that I can't get out. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, I just keep pulling. More stuff keeps coming out. A lot of this is mega squirt related. Holy cow. Some of this goes, I got a shift light and an O2 wideband thing. Some of that is for that. But it's going to get rewired as well. So everything's coming out. This stuff, wow. You'd think I'd pull on it and things would come out after a while. Like that one. That one comes out. That one comes out. What are these connected to? Where do those go? I really don't know. Wow. I mean, there's a Scotch lock. Where did that? I don't know what you're going to. No idea. Wow. Problem is, there's still more zip ties under here. Gotcha. Okay. Holy cow. And there's, got one. Another one. I don't know where those go and come out. Where's they hooked to? Where they go to this? Right here. Just go cut those. More wire out. And I got another zip tie or something. It's out. Ha! Oh my gosh. Probably can't see nothing on your camera there. Word. Ground. I mean, that was a red wire to a black wire. Buddy. Now, can you see why I wanted to redo this? Where is that one? Goes to here. Oh, well, I feel like I'm doing all the good. Somewhat. A few of these that go. A few of these here that I think go to my wideband. I don't know what that goes to. Black one. Okay. Now I think that stuff kind of goes to my wideband, maybe. I'm just going to tuck those out of the way as they go up top, up that way. The rest of this stuff. That black one is probably my lock. I don't know what. That one. I'll pull on that one, it makes my gas pedal move. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Now that is this big fat one, I know. That one I know is O2. Okay. Boy, now, I wonder if some of that can... One of those is connected to... I just think this... Maybe... I think the switch just exploded. Okay, that one's out. Wow. Oh, I had it glued in there. Not anymore. Some of these. That dude. Where's... Ow. Man, undoing some of this is pretty challenging. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now those wires, these two, clip that one. No, probably can't see what I'm doing. Another switch out. Now, woohoo! All right. Made a lot of noise and rattled around a bunch. There's still some stuff in there. We're back up in here. I think there's a Scotch lock right there that, well, I've lost my cutters. I think I just chunked them to the other side of the car on accident. Nope. I don't know where they went. Yep, found them. Can't see nothing with the readers. Can't see nothing without the readers. Yeah, I don't know what that goes to. Snip that dude off. I mean, we got Scotch lock, we got butt connector, and then butt connector. I mean, really? Did zip tie. Another zip tie. Wow. Okay, there's yet another wire right here that goes somewhere. Not sure where. Got two wires coming. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. This is my O2 wiring. And there's, oh my gosh. Don't know what that is. Where does that go? I think that goes to my shift light. I think. I have no idea where it goes. Up under there. Or why. It's tied into something. Woo! Okay. I think that's my tack signal for the shift light. It's, yeah, no idea. No idea what those are. They're just laying back there exposed. Oh, look at all this. I mean, does it ever end? I don't know if you can see any of that. Because I don't know what any of this is. I think it may be speaker wires. No idea. None. That may get deleted as well. Pull on stuff and see if it comes out. There's a connector. I don't know what connectors do. Okay. Well, gosh, what a tremendous move for today. I think that black is the line lock wire. And I don't know what this is. It's got a Scotch locks and whew, doggy dog. Let's untie some of this and see if we can make heads or tails of it. Stuff. This predates me because it's got overspray on it from when I painted the dash. So this must be radio. Looks like radio speaker wires and whatnot. Those are probably speaker wires that go somewhere. I don't have any speakers in this car. Those are probably speaker wires. The rest of this stuff just fell right out. And throw it over in a pile. Maybe that's probably speaker wires. Okay. Wow. Still one brown wire that runs into some reds that I don't know what. Actually, I think that goes to dash lights. Maybe purple. I can't tell what color that is really. Oh, let's see if I can get up. I'll bring you up here. Whee! All right. Now, pretty clean down inside there now. Just a few randoms. Yeah, it's a blue wire. Yeah, that goes to dash lights. That lights up my gauges, which I may reposition those gauges while I'm doing this with a different mount. This mount, I made it a long time ago for my the original Big Block Ranger project. Mounted on top of the dash, and then I just screwed it to the bottom here to put these two dudes in. But hey, look at all that stuff over there that I just took out. Like 40 miles of wiring and a bunch of switches and a whole bunch of butt connectors. I'm feeling good. Okay, here's our shift light stuff. Positive, negative, and trigger. Yeah, we can redo that. No sweat. Not a problem. Okay. Wow. That actually went better than I thought it was gonna. Actually, I don't know that. There were some little wires there that I thought went to the O2. But I'm not so sure they do, because the O2's got plugs. Well, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, it does. Colors match. Whoop, there they are. Whoop, there they are. Okay. Colors match. Those are the O2 wiring down there. This must be trigger for this green. Trigger for the shift light, which, I mean, it's got a bad spot in it. There's got a spot in it where I cut the insulation off and then taped it up, and the tape was off. So maybe that's why the shift light was acting wonky at some point. Anyways, those are speaker wires. And that's a speaker wire. Cool. All right. I think we've made some good progress today. All right. One other little thing is, I've been really thinking hard about the headers on this car. The front dump headers, they work, but dadgummit, those things are loud. They're just so irritatingly loud. I got these old hookers that I've run on this car for a long time, and they've worked. They look kind of rough right now, but I'll clean them up, and I use another coat of paint. This one here is the one I hung on the trailer. I didn't actually hang the header. I hung the exhaust. I think the muffler on the trailer when I was backing up and shoved it forward, so it kind of tweaked it. But since the engine's out, I think I'm going to try to make it fit, and then I'll probably, those removable tubes that are on it, I'm going to weld those dudes up, because I've never had a need to take the tubes out when the header's in the car. I've never tried. That's just never been something I needed to do. I've always put the engine, transmission, and headers all in the car at the same time, and I have pulled the motor out without the transmission and taken the headers off, and then they just sit there. So on both of these sets, I'm going to weld the headers on, but I'm going to paint them, clean them up. They've seen a lot of use, but I mean, I guess they're still all right. They'll make exhaust go out. They've been modified and dinged on quite a bit to fit different things, mainly to fit the green Mustang. I started to put them on that car, and that particular K member didn't have as much offset on the engine to the passenger side, so the headers really had a tough time fitting. So I think I'm going to go back to the hookers and not put the front mount exhaust on it. All right, that's going to do it for 30-minute mechanic today. I know you're saying, James, when are you going to get back on the green Mustang? Well, just hold your horses. We're getting there. In due time, we'll get back to the green car, and even the red 95. I fired it up to make sure the base timing was set the other day, and it ran fine, and then it started running horrible. And I looked out there, and the fuel pressure gauge is bouncing from 20 to 40, boing, 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 boing. And then I just was messing with it a minute ago, fired it up, and the fuel pressure was at 20 PSI. So I need to fiddle with that. I think the fuel pressure regulator may be having issues, because I could tap on it with a screwdriver and it went from 20 up to 30. So I may need to take the fuel pressure regulator apart and clean it. I don't know. So that's another story. The IT-175 is still sitting here. Kind of paused on it. I need to do some cleaning on the gas tank and everything on that. So that's kind of a quick update on the major projects I got going on. So, but anyways, make sure you hit the description. Check out my friends' channels. See what they're up to. Sometimes I occasionally add another channel in there for y'all to check out that I think is interesting or is a friend of mine. So, but as always, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. Oh, Happy New Year. Bye.